I didn't even listen to any of it, to be honest. No, I don't know. I didn't listen to it. But they're pretty tired at the moment. They've had a long day, and look, we haven't played Test match cricket for 5 or 6 months, and I think physically it's taken quite a lot out of them, physically and mentally, because it's a big difference batting for 75 overs or whatever they've done there, and having a 18, 25 or 30 in a one-day game. So mentally and physically, they're both pretty blown at the moment. At 55 for 3, it didn't look like there was any gulf between the two sides. I mean, the West Indies are right in it there, and at 100 for 4, the bail's fallen off there. We'd all have said the West Indies had a great day, so you can take nothing for granted in this side. We've really got to make sure we continue with the good work that those two have set up for us today. So, but by no means are we getting carried away with today's batting performance or the West Indies bowling performance today. We know that there's a lot of hard work left in these next 14 days for us. Look, I think we're fortunate. We've got probably the two of the best batters in the world in our side at the moment, Hashim and Avi. I mean, both their records are phenomenal. It's very difficult to separate them, particularly in this format. And look, Avi's just naturally gifted. He's just got such good hand-eye coordination, and added to that, he's got a very good cricket brain. He understands his game, he understands his technique. And the biggest X factor with both of them is that they're able to score quickly and put sides under pressure. So it's very difficult for bowlers to settle against them, because they're always looking to score when opportunities are there to score. I remember an innings Hashim played in Perth against Australia in that 196. He got we absolutely dominated Australia for a session, in the afternoon session of the second or third day, I think it was, and they've both got the ability to do that, which is always a big concern for opposition bowlers. It's a debut dream, that I suppose. It's a wonderful way to make a debut, to come in behind two players like that who've set up such a good platform. But look, I mean, Stian's an experienced player. He's played a lot of first-class cricket and SAA side cricket. He might not have batted in that position many times, but he's experienced and he knows what it's about. He himself has kept batters in the middle order waiting for a long time, because he's got a lot of big unders as well. So he actually joked at tea time when the two batters came or walked back out at tea. He said he thinks he's still going to be waiting a bit longer. So no, he's fine. He's happy. He's a calm individual. So he's excited to play, but I'm sure he's happy sitting on the side watching that performance. No, look, I'm not too concerned with what their tactics are, to be honest. I mean, Suleiman Ben's a quality bowler, and he bowled extremely well today. I think he bowled 30 overs for 80 and looked odd ball spun and looked very attacking. And look, he's a quality bowler, so I'm not really too concerned, or I haven't thought too much about how they've gone about it. Yeah, look, I suppose the overhead conditions this morning dictated that if you would win the toss, bowling would probably have been a good option today, with the overhead conditions and a little bit of moisture in the wicket, having been under cover all day yesterday. Historically, the seamers have picked up, I think, 78% of wickets that have fallen, and spinners 22%. There's always a possibility of the wicket cracking a little bit with some heat forecast in day 4 and 5, which was the case last year. In which case the seamers become very effective with the up and down nature of the wicket at Centurion.
That toss this morning?
Yeah, look, Hashim and I were actually joking yesterday and saying that it's we actually wouldn't mind losing the toss, because it's maybe a wicket you want to bat first on, but the over conditions are saying you want to bowl, so it was quite a tricky one. So not a bad toss to lose, I suppose. At the end of the day, with the result at 50 for 3, we were been abusing Hashim for losing the toss. So you can never get too carried away. No, look, I don't think when you've got players of that caliber and that experience at the wicket that you need to be sending too much information out. We know that both of them, the longer they bat, the quicker they're going to score, and particularly a guy like ABV gets to 140 to 150, he could get to 200 very quickly. So run rate for us is never a concern or never an issue, because we know we've got the ability to bowl sides out. So it's not something that was at the top of our head now. My thinking is that if we do have a makeshift 12th man and he drops an important catch, the media will be all over us. And that's the truth. We want to make sure that we've got our best fielders who are used to playing at a reasonably high level on the field for us, should that important opportunity come. Because we know if it is a Northern's amateur player fielding at backward point and he drops Chandapal on 60, you guys will abuse us to no end. So that's why we've kept him.